This is a film about Mark and Brian and their daily travels through Walla Walla on the Valley Transit system. This is Brian on the left. He's a young man with Down syndrome, and his roommate Mark has autism. Brian starts his morning off every day in his room, getting ready, sitting back, getting prepared mentally for the day. Mark likes to spend his mornings watching television until it's time for him to leave for work. They live independently in a duplex. Brian and Mark use the bus map to travel about the town. It's color-coded and has numbers on it, so it's very easy for them to negotiate. This is Brian showing you where he goes every day, explaining his route to school and to work.
I don't do Tempo's house chair. I stop.
And of course, Mark will also show you where it is that he goes and which his route is. Schedules are very important for the boys. They use them on their job charts that you'll notice above Brian's shoulder there, and also they're posted on the refrigerator. They certainly won't leave the house without their bus pass. Off they go to start their day. This is the routine. Brian locks the door. And off they go, down the street, headed toward the bus stop, which is a couple of blocks away from their home.
All right, we'll see you later.
Valley Transit serves Walla Walla and College Place area, and we have several different types of services. Most service we have operating during the day from 6:15 a.m. to 5:45 p.m. is our fixed route service. That's where we have buses that follow a set route and set time points, and we do operate that 5 days a week. And in the evening, weekday after 5:45 p.m., we operate what we call the East and West Loop, and also a connector. And what that is it's two buses that follow a regular route that cover most of Walla Walla and College Place in the evening. And then we have a van that goes out into the outlying areas that covers the rest of the service area.
Both boys purchase their passes monthly. Mark out at the main station on Rose Street, and Brian at the kiosk down at the transfer station downtown.
Pass and your receipt. You have a nice day.
The Valley Transit with the City Transit, the bus comes every half hour out here, gives them a little more independence and mobility as to what time they have to be ready to go to work and what time they'll arrive here, and a little more consistency in their day. Mark knows that he's to be here at 10:30. He knows what time he's going to catch his bus. He will be here at 10:30.
Brian spends Tuesdays and Thursdays out at the community college. Between his classes and his work, he peruses the store, purchasing drinks and buying items off the shelves. An important lesson Brian learned was to get on the bus and sit up there in the front by the driver. That way, if there's any concern or problem, they're right there to help him. Brian typically has a 10-minute stop out there at Kmart, where he checks the schedule in case he wants to change his mind and go shopping. He also is very diligent about finding discarded carts and returning them to their proper place.
Brian Huff has worked with us for approximately 4.5 years and uses the Valley Transit public system to get to and from work. He gets dropped off approximately a half a block away, and he is here on time. If he works late, we can always count on another bus being here on the hour. We've had no problems whatsoever in getting Brian to and from work and really enjoy him being here.
Our vehicles and system are very safe. Not only are our drivers very well trained, and they do look out for our customers. They get to know their customers, the regular riders, and if anybody gets lost, it's real easy for somebody to just come up to a driver or ask them, "I'm lost, I need help." We will make sure they get back home.
About 80% of our people use the public transportation either through DialARide or Valley Transit.
We are online, valleytransit.com, and we show all our schedules, all our fixed route schedules and maps and time points. We also provide what we call DialARide, which is a paratransit service. That service for people who are 70 years or older, or people who are disabled and cannot get to the fixed route bus to get where they need to go.
DialARide will pick up people directly at their door and offer them door-to-door service. And that is very good for some of our people that have limited mobilities or safety concerns or limited skills. Whereas those that are able to get to a bus stop use the city transit. The restrictions with DialARide is that they have to be ready about 30 minutes before their actual time of pickup, and their times of arrival can vary between 30 minutes to 45 minutes, which can put them as being late or very, very early.
With the DialARide system, just on a personal use, when we would have to take my dad to doctor's appointments out at the VA, you know, they were wonderful and would come up to the house, pick up my mom and dad. And it would usually sometimes be an hour before his appointment, a half hour, and to pick him up, they had to wait sometimes an hour and a half, depending on what their route was. So that one is as valuable as it is, more burdensome for a family, especially with a medical issue.
Valley Transit, the city bus, gives them a little more independence. And it's a good skill for all of our up-and-coming people to learn.
So here are the next generation of transit riders, Molly and her sister Chloe, learning how to take the bus and get around town, what a transfer looks like, how to change buses and get from the store and back to her home.